My experience was exciting, challenging, and petrifying at the same time.
My experience was terrific. It was amazing, like no other. I had the best time, one of the best moments of my life.
Well, my experience was a bit challenging.
It was awesome. I would say I had fun on set.
Experience was great. I learned a lot of things.
My experience was very much fine. I enjoyed it, although it was a short play of mine.
Wasn't all that easy for me, because when directing like new people in the industry, it's not easy at all. But for me, it wasn't a big challenge, because as a trainer, it's one of my tasks that I have to make sure I reach my expectation.
Of course I was, but it was a bit challenging for me because I was thinking of how I would move in the streets pregnant.
Yeah, that was a very good, challenging role. At first, I didn't really know if I was going to pull it off, but after doing the first scene, I gave myself confidence, and also the people I was on set with also added that. That also added the confidence in me, and I just had to do my best and make it perfect.
My role was kinda challenging, but I had fun with it, especially with the characters that I was on set with.
I had an awesome crew. I mean, they made my job easy. I was not expecting that. I've worked on different projects, but for the crew that I had with MISOZI, wow, it was awesome. When working with Emmanuel,
MISOZI.
working with IP, working with Ken, and the rest of the actors and actresses, wow, it was perfect. I loved it. I enjoyed it. It was easy for me.
My response to my character was very good. I really gave them what I was supposed to bring out.
Yeah, I was very much comfortable with it. I enjoyed it.
I was very comfortable, yeah, and I put myself in the role I was given. Though it wasn't easy, but I put on my passion, and I was, okay, let me just put on this role, even though it was a difficult role.
Every time we're in the street with Mike and Hope, it was crazy like that, but very fun.
Yo, I really had fun the time when I was at, it was like I was in UK, something like that. We enjoyed ourselves actually. It was very nice.
My funny moments were at the time when my brother was dead, and now you find I hold him, and now I can't cry, and the only thing I could do is just make fun.
I got that one.
And then the people at the audience could just laugh at me.
My funny moments, well, there was a time we're shooting the scene, the market scene where I was beaten. That was one of my funniest scenes. There was a point where I had to fall. This guy was supposed to catch me, and then he let me go, and then I just fell on the ground. It really hurt. It was so funny. Like that was terrific. It was just so amazing.
When we went out with my sister MISOZI, having fun with my mom, all that. When my father came out from jail.
He is your father?
Because I grew up knowing that I never had a father. And suddenly he just came.
The time we're having a group discussion when I was being asked how I got to the streets. Then I started explaining on how I killed my parents. So yeah, that was emotional.
The most emotional scene was when my sister committed incest with me. That was very painful, and looking at it in a realistic way, it's something that is very poignant, you know. You just don't feel it and you just feel so distressed, and are you a human being? Who does that?
When I was out in the streets, pregnant, and I was asked to do some chores, that was like the most emotional thing. I had to put myself in Lucy's shoes.
The time my brother died, that was so heartbreaking. I could feel it. I felt like he really died, you know. And seeing the blood on his face and all that, it was just so heartbreaking. I cried. I actually shed a tear. I cried, like for real, crying.
Lee is very talented. He's multi-talented, just to say.
Mr. Lee is an awesome man. He's a great director.
He's fun to be with. He's not the kind of a person who would like make you feel uncomfortable before you do the shoot. He's very encouraging.
But he's one person everybody should look up to and say, hey, would you direct my script?
Mr. Lee is a friend.
He's fun. I mean, he's like, I don't know, he's like an older brother.
He's a pillar.
He's a very awesome person, jovial to be with.
I don't know how I can explain him. He's very good. When I'm on set, he doesn't even like give me hard moments. If I'm wrong, he tells me that I'm wrong. He's really great. He's really good. He's nice. He's just more like a brother, a father to me. Everything.
The street kids. Or the street kids.
Lucy and her mother.
Big MISOZI and Jimmy.
Cecilia is just a down-to-earth girl. You know, you'd feel like it's reality when you're just acting. She could make me laugh. She could just do everything. She's just somebody I want to be on set in a lot of movies, and I pray that happens so soon.
Cecilia?
My favorite actors, Emmanuel, Mike, my crazy, weird, amazing brother. Yeah, Mike. He's just amazing. He's a good actor. One of the best.
La palivokuja hapa nawe ntani we?
No, MISOZI, he's your father. So you even gave up the history. It went to be history, as in history. Now there's history there.
I go into jail now, you've got a child. You went to a crusade for a miracle.
I blame your husband for killing my father.
Basa karipa na niko punsa ko cha benebet man chita mo. Eh?